Yet another unfortunate mistake stemming from the Fortnite scene just last night, guys, and now a viral clip out there. It's actually following Fortnite battles, or ninja battles for Fortnite, 6 $80,000 events, the first of which started last night. We actually had Macwood, Young Calc, alongside Zexrow take the title and take first place, along with $25,000 of that $80,000 prize pool. Unfortunately enough, and I really do mean it, guys. This kind of stuff really sucks as we get more involved in the esports and gaming scene. And a lot of these names, you kind of, you get used to them a bit more. This kind of stuff just really sucks to see, as one of those winners, that being Zexrow, was interviewed right after the win. And here's what he said live on air in front of tens and possibly even over 100,000 people listening in.
Watch. Any final shout outs, questions, or kind of, projects you're working on that we want to give you the floor, of course, to shout yourself out here?
No, not really working on anything. Hopefully I do good in solos, but like last FNCS didn't go too well, but I just made more than top 9 in it. So everyone that didn't place in top 10 can like suck my dick. They're fucking shitters. I don't know why they talk shit. They're actually also dog shit and brain dead. That's all I'm saying.
All right, and that's going to conclude that one right there. Thanks for joining us here.
And following that, he would shortly after take to Twitter to say, "Aw crap, I forgot parents watch. I am sorry." He would later post a semi-apology before posting a twit longer, which did say, "I'm really actually sorry about that. It was a really bad lapse of judgment, and I didn't think in the moment and forgot there was kids watching. And even so, it was too far. Thank you to Ninja for hosting the tournament, and I'm sorry I ended it on that sour note." And then in his twit longer, he says, "About today and my actions." As he stated, "To start off, I'll get straight to the point. For those who don't know, earlier today I competed in Ninja's $80,000 trios competition and won it with Macwood and Calc. After we won, I was interviewed and said very, very distasteful things. It would even be distasteful to say them on my own stream, but even more so after winning a tournament and on the Ninja broadcast. I want to directly apologize to Ninja and the tournament organizers for overshadowing what otherwise was a great tournament that was fun to play in with my immature actions. I'm also sorry to TSM and my fans for disappointing you guys. I should live up to the standards of a professional, and in that moment, I did not. This is something that I will take some time to reflect on to improve my future behavior." And when I first saw this clip, I just, a lot of times when I see these Fortnite things, I just don't know how to react. Part of me instantly goes to, these guys are young. The esports scene is super young. They're going to make these kind of mistakes. And this one, though, is a big, big mistake. I can guarantee you guys one thing: whether you hate on him or not, Zexrow will learn from this, and he will take this key moment, hopefully moving forward. And I can guarantee you another thing: he's never going to do something like this again when it comes time for being live on someone else's broadcast, and of course a TO who puts up their own money to do these kind of things when it comes time for Ninja battles. And I hope other pro players look at this and realize, okay, I won't do that either. Although I would say a far majority of pros would never have done this in the first place. I don't like, of course, the berating and of course everyone sending a hateful army his way when other Fortnite pro players have done similar things just in this past week. I do always find it baffling when you compare circumstances. What Zexrow did was idiotic, it was stupid, and he obviously knows that by now and will never do it again. But what other pro players have done in the past week themselves and have not gotten any hate for, it actually blows my mind. There have been other high-tier organization pro players out there signed, and in this past week they go on live broadcast also in front of tens of thousands of people to call out other pros for being racist several times. And everyone just kind of looks over that kind of stuff. All of a sudden, Zexrow does this on a Ninja broadcast, and he's the most hated man in the Fortnite scene. He is not the only unprofessional professional in the Fortnite scene. All I can say is I hope he learns from this. And then very lastly, his tweet about potentially, talking to TSM about leaving. I don't have too much to say on that. If you guys watch this channel, we cover a lot of TSM drama, TSM org drama as well, and they themselves, the organization uppers, have not been in the best of light over recent times, and I don't know my 2 cents on whether or not he should be removed or kicked from the organization. I do definitely think an apology, maybe a fine, would be a fair amount here, but I can't give you guys my full elaboration on that right now. It really does suck to see. Obviously, what he did was very, very wrong. You got to remember, he's very, very young, and hopefully he will learn from this going forward. He is not the only pro, and he's not the last pro that'll do something stupid like this. But this one was, it was a bad one. I think Thump from Twitter also in the Fortnite scene put it very, very well. We'll end on this, guys. Ninja built his entire brand, eventually changing his Fortnite brand to what it was before, you know, dropping cussing. He built his whole brand around this friendly behavior, and of course, you know, being very, very well played when it comes time for how he communicated to his audience. Obviously, that's changed a bit ever since then. You know, he's kind of adapted his brand yet again. But during his rise in Fortnite, he was not cussing. He was not being, you know, not saying quite the things he used to or the things he does now. And all of a sudden, on the first ever Ninja broadcast, Ninja Battles for Fortnite, the winner goes off and says that in front of tons of Ninja fans. You got to imagine parents are pretty upset by that. So hopefully all the best comes from this, guys. A great learning experience, again, from the very, very young Fortnite scene. Until next time, what do you guys think about that? I'm going to go get a cup of coffee, all right? Get a cup of water, stay hydrated. I'll be back here all day long. Until then, take care. Okay, bye.